What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Cartoon Conspiracy Theory with your host. As always, K-Mac time. Today we have actually a great theory lined up for you guys. Has to do with Peter Pan and The Little Mermaid, two of Disney's biggest franchise. It has to do with the origins of Ariel's mother. Now, you guys may remember from Peter Pan, now there actually was mermaids in Peter Pan. As you see here, there's a redhead, a blonde, and a brunette. And we are never really given backstories, never really given anything about these characters. They're just there. They do play a pretty big role in the movie, but we don't really know too much about them. We don't know who they are, where they came from, and what they end up doing later after the movie. This is where this theory starts to take hold and really grind in. It really holds a lot of water. It's a really cool theory. So let's take a look here at the character that we are allegedly going to propose. It could be Ariel's mother. Now, as you see here, has red hair and a blue bottom. Very, very similar looking character to Ariel from The Little Mermaid. Another thing that's worth pointing out is in the 2008 Little Mermaid prequel, which is called Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginning, we actually saw what her mother looks like. Her mother was briefly in the beginning of that movie before she was sadly killed off by pirates, which we'll get to a little bit later in this theory. But as you can see, it's very similar to the character we see in Peter Pan. Red hair, blue fins. She does wear jewelry, but that could be because she married into royalty, so that could explain why she wears jewelry now. Very, very similar characters, and the timeline kind of adds up here for the age here, if you kind of think about it, because she was supposed to be 16 in the original Peter Pan. And again, if we take a closer look at how she looks compared to Ariel when they're both 16. That is, on the left, we are seeing what is allegedly Athena at 16 in Peter Pan, and on the right, we are seeing Ariel at 16 in The Little Mermaid, and they look very, very similar shades of blue, also very similar shades of red. Facial features are kind of the same, red lipstick, and of course, very, very similar character models. Now, like I said, the dates of this theory add up. Let's take a look at the dates of the movie's debut. Now, The Little Mermaid was released in 1989, and Ariel, like I said earlier, was 16 in this movie. That would put her birth year around 1973. Now, if you match that up with when Peter Pan was released in 1953, and we put the mermaid in that movie around roughly 16 herself, that would make the mother character of this around 36 years old when Ariel was born, which is not a very uncommon age for people to be birthing children. And like I said earlier in this theory, but I'll have to restate this, we never actually learned the name of any of these mermaids from Peter Pan. They are just characters. They don't have specific names. They're just called mermaids, and we don't learn their names. So that makes this whole theory very, very possible. And our next piece of evidence is even better. Like I said earlier in this theory, we're going to go back to a pirate theme about Captain Hook coming out. So let's go ahead and jump right into that. So now in the 2008 prequel, we see Ariel's mother killed by pirates. And if we go back to the Peter Pan movie, if you look at it, what was the only problem for the mermaids, the only problem they had the entire movie? It was Captain Hook. Captain Hook is a pirate. Now, could this somehow be related to Captain Hook coming back years and years later to finally finish off the job and kill off mermaids in the prequel to The Little Mermaid? Now, this is something very, very interesting, and this is my favorite piece of evidence to this theory. It gives us a whole new layer of depth to this, and it's really cool. There is one more thing I want to touch on before I get out of here, though, and that is how in the movie Peter Pan, the mermaids seem to dislike mortals very much. They seem to really hate them. So why would her daughter marry a mortal or a person, a landwalker? And this is kind of easily explained. Now, like I said, they really, in the Peter Pan movie, they really didn't like him. In fact, they went almost as far as to try and kill Wendy, who was a girl they knew couldn't swim. They tried to lure her in the water and drown her. It's actually kind of dark when you think about it. But if you think about the ages, let's look at the ages of Ariel when this movie was going on, The Little Mermaid. She was 16, and what do 16-year-olds like to do? They like to rebel, and then whenever their parents tell them to do, they do the exact opposite. So even though her mother may have been forcing her into her head that the morals were not good, the morals were bad, and the morals actually ended up killing her, actually, But either way, she may have just made up her mind and gone against what her mother was preaching. Lots of teenagers do this, especially around those years. And that may have been why she decided to go against it and marry a mortal, and actually ended up becoming a mortal herself. So let me know what you guys think about this theory. Does this theory have legs? Is you kind of pun right there. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comment section. I'd love to hear you guys' opinion. As always, I want to thank you guys so much for taking the time out of your day to watch my videos. If you guys could go ahead and drop a like on this theory, it'd be very, very much appreciated. It helps my channel immensely when you guys hit that like button. And as always, if we hit that 500 likes, we'll drop out next week's theory a day early for you guys. Really appreciate it when you guys do that. You guys are really good about that lately. And one more thing before I get out of here, we have a secret code word. You guys can drop it down in the comment section and let me know you guys made it all the way through the end of this video and are in fact the coolest of cool. So go ahead and drop this word in the comment section, which is Sebastian, like the character from The Little Mermaid. All right, guys, that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you guys subscribe for more of these, and take it easy, guys. I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, guys, take it easy and peace out.